Hey guys, it's Jeff with Speed Industry. Today we're going to be talking about Cat some more. I know Malin talked to you guys a little bit about it before, especially the Powerneedy Cat. Today we're going to do some dyno comparison between the catless and the catted, and then later we'll put the HKS exhaust on, and if we have time we'll actually do an HKS drop-in filter test. Hey guys, it's Jeff with Speed Industry. I'm here to talk a little bit more about catless versus catted downpipes, and specifically the Powerneedy catted downpipe that Malin just referenced in a video a little while back. We had our car here on the dyno. We did a few baseline runs. We were running the race cat on it. I don't recommend running these on the street. I do recommend running a catted downpipe, either the stock or an aftermarket. Obviously the aftermarket will make a little better power. In the past we have run the catless downpipe on the dyno. It made roughly 5 horsepower, maybe 10 on a tuned car. It made a little bit more on a stock untuned car just because it allowed the car, it kind of forced the car to make a little more boost, so the power came up. So again, I want to talk about the Powerneedy Cat. This has a G-Sport cat on it. This G-Sport cat is EPA approved. That's not CARB approved, but EPA approved. So this should pass emissions in most states. It also doesn't set a cell code for the O2 sensor. So this could be put on with or without a tune. I do like this cat, as I think the quality of the welds are phenomenal. In the cat itself, they actually take the time to actually grind out the steps and the welds a little bit to smooth out the flow. It has a nice mandrel bent on the inlet. It's got a nice stainless flex joint, along with a nice tapered downpipe bottom section that connects to your exhaust. So our plan is, we've already baselined it. We took the catless downpipe, race downpipe off the car. We're gonna install this on the car, and then we're gonna put it back on the dyno. And then after that today, we're gonna work on also putting an HKS exhaust on the car and see what we pick up with that. Hey guys, we just got it off the dyno after running the test on the Powerneedy catted downpipe. It looks like from our prior testing, from the stock catted downpipe to a catted performance downpipe to a race catless downpipe, it's roughly 5 horsepower bumps each step. I did notice that on this particular tune, we lost about 10 foot-pounds consistently peak with the catted downpipe. But overall, it's a kind of an in-between between running a full-on cat and running a race cat. Depending on if you want to have not have this smelly exhaust that you can get from not having a cat, but you want a little more power, or legality in terms of depending on your state mandates for what cat or passing emissions, or whether you're in California, these are your 3 choices, and that's your power differences for a stock turbo pump gas tune. So now we're going to move on to the HKS exhaust. We already unboxed it and we got a weight on it. It's 54.8 pounds. When we get the stock exhaust off, we're going to weigh that and we'll give you a delta on the weight of the 2 exhausts. So going with the HKS exhaust, one thing you'll notice is obviously it's all polished stainless, along with titanium tips with the blue hue, which a lot of people like. I think it looks sharp. It runs a dual muffler setup with the valve. So what will happen is when you go from normal to sport, it will open the valve and it'll go from going through all through 1 muffler to going through 2 mufflers, which should give you that sound you're looking for. Hopefully a little more growly than what you'll have on the stock exhaust. It's a true twin back to the Y. The Y pipe, as you'll notice, does not have a resonator. if you look up at the stock exhaust, it does have a resonator here. So we haven't seen a lot of power gains with exhaust yet. We're gonna see if we pick up a few, 5, whatever, but if we're gonna pick it up, it's probably gonna come from here. The rest of the pipe's pretty much similar to stock. So we look forward to getting this thing on and seeing what it sounds like. Hey guys, so we got the HKS exhaust put on the car. I must say the consensus around here, and it's probably amongst 5 or 6 guys that have been through the shop today, it sounds really good. So number one, if you're looking for a really nice, clean, low sounding exhaust, a deep throaty exhaust, this HKS is great. We did weigh the 2 exhausts, and it's pretty negligible. I mean, I'd say by our calculations of the exhaust weights on the scale, it's actually slightly even heavier than the stock exhaust, but we're talking like 1/10 of a pound. So net zero there on the gain. We put it on the dyno. We're struggling a little bit today. It's been 84 degrees, so it's kind of hard to keep the car cool to get consistent runs. But the runs we did get over the runs with just swapping over to the catted downpipe, I mean, we're up plus or minus about 5 horsepower and 10 foot-pounds of torque, which I wasn't expecting much of anything out of the exhaust, but I'd say that's a pretty good gain. So make sure to hit us up at Speed Industry and pick up your exhaust and your downpipe. Talk to you soon.